So does this code coverage help in lessening the rework for the developers?
Let's not consider with the rework, but let's take it this way. What are the importance? The common benchmark is 80%.
So why not 100%?
We shouldn't aim to 100% because it is a costly affair. Focus on critical part.
Even if we say reach 90%. So does this mean then the software has become bug free?
Code coverage of 90% doesn't mean that you have a bug free software.
So is there any way to automate this code coverage or is it done manually?
So when the person is merging the code, he can execute the test case.
Hi everyone, this is Muskan this side and I work in the digital marketing department at WonderBiz. Today amongst the busy schedule our project manager Sunil is usually in, I brought him in to discuss a few processes that we follow here at WonderBiz to get a better idea of how we work. So Sunil, how are you doing today?
I'm Muskan. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good as well.
Great.
So, how do we make sure that as offshore partner for our international clients that we give them quality service?
To check qualities, there are many factors. So testing is one. We had implemented a lot of processes which make sure that what we delivered is being checked, done perfectly well. The deliverables are in good shape, which is being delivered to the client.
Okay.
Now, for example, let's discuss one of them. It's code coverage.
Okay.
So the code coverage is software testing metrics, which shows like how much code you have tested, which has been written. So to identify which is unused code, so that will help you to get on a lot of things, refactors of the code, refactoring of the code, clean code, and you can understand like developer is already clear with what is the things he have written. So that is just the writing the number of codes is been written by the developer.
Okay, that's nice. So does this code coverage help in lessening the rework for the developers or for the testers?
Okay, let's not consider with the rework, but let's take it this way. What are the importance of that?
Okay.
So the important of that is it gives you the better test quality.
Okay.
So idea behind that is if your code is properly refactored, properly written, and all the number of coverage in terms of percentage is the higher the percentage, better the code, easy to test. So it gives you the better quality testing. It reduces the last minute surprises.
Okay.
And the most important thing, it gives you like identify the dead or unreachable code.
Okay.
So with this, if you are aware of it, the things are much more clear, and the person have a better idea like how does it looks, what are the things is being covered. So while writing the test cases, tester can move ahead with the things where the developer have completed their work.
Okay. So maybe not directly, but indirectly, yes, in a longer way, it does help in reducing the rework.
Definitely.
Okay, that's nice. So how much percentage of this code coverage should we cover in order to make it satisfactory?
A common standard is a common benchmark rather than standard. A common benchmark is 80%.
Okay.
And the important is like what is the type of code, criticality of the code, and type of data. So these are the factors which define like how much it's to be taken. It's good to take 100%, but it's not easy. And whether it's required, the team need to define with the client. We need to discuss and find out what are the critical aspects. If the critical aspects of the code has been covered under code coverage, then it's good to go.
Okay, so why not 100%? Will it elongate the process even more?
Okay, we shouldn't aim to 100% because it is a costly affair.
Okay.
We can focus on critical parts. So this code is very critical.
Okay.
The business logics, and the more important is error handling. If these things are covered, then it's more than enough.
Okay. So as we work in industry 4.0, right? So with us there are real-time factories involved. So for us also is it only 80% or more, and how much are we able to achieve?
Okay. For us, it's we can say like we have lot of data for analysis and performing lot of processes. Then it is good to have more than 80%. So as we go about the 90%, that is good.
Okay.
Beyond that, if we go till 100%, that would be great. So currently in WonderBiz, we managed to go up to 85%.
Okay, that's nice. So, does this code coverage, if we supposing, as you said, we are reaching 85, and even if we say reach 90%, so does this mean then the uh, software has become bug free or the code has become bug free? Is it like that?
It is not that it's like bug free. It is like it has the code, the line of code written by a developer has reached 90%. So we are
Okay.
using the 90% of lines
Okay.
written by the developer.
Okay.
And the testing is a different aspect. It has been like we have a different type of testings which needs to be performed once the code is completed from the developer end. So code coverage of 100% doesn't mean, or code coverage of 90% doesn't mean that you have a bug-free software.
Okay.
It just indicates that you have completed this much number of line or this much percentage of line is reachable and usable in the application.
Okay. So, are there any kind of tools used for this, and are there any kind of metrics that you use to make sure that you reach a certain amount of good code coverage?
We are using XUnit
Okay.
to perform the code coverage.
Okay.
So a developer, when they write code, they do write the test cases. So that makes sure whatever code has been written by the developers, it is being identified by them as well.
Okay.
So that means the person who has written a code, he is aware of the test cases what he can give.
Okay. So basically, when you go to see this code coverage helps in testing when the developer does it more, but the
Yeah.
tester side is the one which will need even more deep dive of testing. So it is like a better one for the developer, right?
Definitely, the
Okay.
unit test from the developer side gives us an idea how much code he have written, what are the cases he had covered.
Okay.
So the covered cases have been written as a test case. So while performing or while executing, he can run the test case and find out whether the things what he have written is completed. But the other way around, when the tester tested, they tested it in different forms. They do negative testing, smoke testing, and different other type of testings to get the code verified and make sure the things runs bug free.
Okay. So is there any way to automate this code coverage, or is it done manually?
We can. It is like when you are writing a code, you can use ID or it is being within a system also.
Okay.
So when the person is merging the code, he can execute the test case, which works like an automation.
Okay.
So it is like you covered all the test cases you have written. So whenever you will make change in the code, it will be automatically tested as soon as you execute the code.
Okay, so it is already automated.
Yeah.
Now, as you said that we are at 85%. So what do you think can be changed to make it go even higher and improve our code coverage?
So we need to write more test case, unit test cases.
Okay.
And we can focus on untrusted branch and conditions, and we have to write a code in test driven development
Okay.
and refactor code to make it more traceable or testable.
Okay. That's nice. So as we all know that once the coding is written and everything is tested, the next main important step is deployment, right? So do we do anything special for deployment to make it more easier for the client and as well as for us?
Well, deployment is one of the important process where we put all the code, all the things has been done onto the client's machine. That is on the development server, maybe on testing server, maybe on production. So it is very important sync process where number of parties are involved.
Yeah.
Developers are there, testers are there, stakeholders are there, configure the server team is there. So all of them needs to be there in a sync. So to perform this thing in more synced way, we have implemented a checklist,
Okay.
which is the set of tasks that we have to perform in order and who is responsible for what to finish the process. So this helps us to do couple of things. One, it helps to understand like who will start the process, what are the things which are prerequisite, which are the process, who will start first, what will be the next process, what will be the next, till it reach to the final deployment.
Okay. So this checklist is run by developers, testers, both of them. Is it done online? How does it work?
Basically, a checklist is a complete list of
Okay.
all the parties.
Okay.
So it shows this is the developer's responsibility for code 1, deployment 2, or otherwise says deployment task 1, deployment task 2, deployment task 3 will be configuration team, deployment task will be for next team, deployment task 5 will be coding testing team. So it starts from 0 to last number to perform, and all the people will get the things in their number in sorted order, which will give them a better syncing process to
Okay.
achieve the things. In this way, we'll reduce downtime
Yes.
and will be able to complete the process in one go
Okay.
rather than doing it like if half of the thing is completed and then we reach it.
Yes.
Okay, and that will create a multiple rounds. So to save that, we had come up with the checklist.
Especially when deployment is way more harder than
Correct.
doing it.
And the
on
best
code.
part which checklist do is improvement in coordination.
Okay. So it is done simultaneously, like, or is it like a given order? Like, once the developer will do, then the tester will do, then some third party will do. How does it work?
So the tasks are written as per the requirement. So
Okay.
the prerequisite task will be task 1. Next deployable task will be task 2.
Okay.
Testing task will be task 3. Configuration task will be task 4.
Okay.
So we have task 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For example, one of the project we used to take a couple of hours to deploy. Then we decide to implement the checklist, and we did multiple rounds of refining the checklist.
Okay.
Today we have reached to the position that couple of hours has been reduced into 45 minutes.
Oh wow.
So
that's
which
nice.
is really we can say we have saved 33 to 40% of time
Yes.
for every deployment every time.
Wow, that's nice. That's really nice and commendable job.
Thank
Because
you.
this deployment checklist does really seem to make a big difference. So what if a person doesn't use this deployment checklist? Then how much the different process would be different for them? Are there any risks that they would face?
Right. So there might be chances of incomplete task.
Okay.
As we are not aware, there might be chances of misconfiguration of server.
Okay.
There might be chances of things not updated in databases.
Okay.
And majorly, like due to this lot of spikes,
It
there
will-
would be a huge downtime.
Yes.
So the tester have to perform multiple testing, and it may cause a data loss.
Oh, okay. That's
the risk.
Yeah, that's a big risk. Okay, so it does a simple checklist is helping so much get sorted. That is really great.
Then
What can be the next step after this checklist? Can we refine the deployment process even further to make it more easier?
definitely yes, you can,
Okay.
and you can convert that checklist steps into CI/CD process.
Okay.
That is continuous integration and continuous deployment.
Okay.
So in that case, the complete process will be automated.
Oh wow.
So it will still take time without manual intervention.
Yes.
So it will be much more smoother, faster, and more accurate. As
Okay, that's great. Yeah.
this is the next thing which is there in our plate.
Okay.
So for a couple of projects, we had already done it,
Okay.
and for small project, we do it with the checklist. And once we reach to the position where we need to get it done on the production server, we can change it to CI/CD processes.
Okay, that's great. So there's a lot of things that go behind the process which we are not able to see from the front.
Right.
And this really helps in understanding that. So as you said, with code coverage and with this deployment checklist that we use, right? If clubbed together, that as we are going in the process, and if suppose some other company is not doing that, in total, how much is the effort, time, and the money saved from client's perspective as a whole, and even from our perspective in the term of efforts, to understand better that if yes, because these are process related changes which take time to actually implement, right? So if we are putting so much effort into it, how much of a difference does it actually make on a bigger level?
So first we'll talk about the quality.
Hmm.
Step by step. So advantages what we get using the processes. So let's talk only on the processes what we have discussed.
Yes.
So
Okay.
when I says the developer do write the unit test case. So when they write the test case, that means they had covered the basics. So that similar thing is not required to be done by the tester again.
Okay.
They may move ahead and do the requirement, business requirement testing, negative testing, and other type of testing to get more bug-free code.
Okay.
So that definitely saves time because
Okay.
in that case they don't have to start from scratch,
Yes, right.
and it saves the time. If
Yes.
time is saved, the cost is saved as
Yes.
time
I
is
agree.
money.
Yes.
Same thing for the checklist.
Okay.
So once you have a checklist and that is properly defined, so in that case you will again save the time because you have a better coordination.
Okay.
The chances of skipping the things is lesser
Yes.
as you know where you have reached and what you have completed.
Yes.
So that gives you the better coordination. So again, this saves time.
Yes.
and
And I
improves
think
the
also
quality.
it saves efforts also.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to rework,
Yeah.
so it saves efforts.
Yes.
You will do it in lesser time
Yes.
compared to when you don't have the checklist.
Yes.
And the most important thing is the quality of deployment is way better because you have done all the points
Yes.
in a sequence as required. So when you test, you will see your deployment is more accurate and things seems to be working fine.
Yes.
And then tester will don't have to test the all the aspects, but he can test what is required.
Yes. So
And
it
then he can
SSS work. Yeah.
correct. So it will reduce the downtime.
Yes.
As downtime is reduced, definitely the usability of software will remain good.
Yes. And downtime is very important for us.
Definitely. So all these things are important, and the processes helps us to get reduce cost, get things done in the proper time. So timely deliverables,
Okay.
less cost,
Okay.
better quality.
That's nice. That's really great. Okay, so thank you for your time, Sunil. It was wonderful having you here and getting to know so much more about the processes that we follow here. And I hope this helps into getting better insights about what goes behind the scenes at WonderBiz. So
Thank you.
thank
Muskan.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for your time.